Pokemon scalpers are inventing a new, even more degenerate and diabolical meta for scamming and stealing Pokemon cards, using children for it. Well, involving children in the scam. 2 days ago I made that video about the whatnot seller who was resealing Pokemon packs and selling them, but using his son as the one on stream to open the packs for the buyers and just drumming it up as like a family business. This is so hype. Look at my son. He's ripping Pokemon packs. We're so proud. This is amazing. Whoops. Turns out we repackaged all of them to give you trash for a huge markup. Sorry, you caught us. He literally even admits to being caught on the live stream. And now I just saw another video about a couple that was stealing Pokemon cards from Target using their 1-year-old as the method. So they brought their 1-year-old son to Target so that way they could unlock the Stroller tech from the passive tree here. So they had their child in the stroller and were pushing him around and then would take Pokemon product and conceal it in the stroller to steal it. Now, the title of the video says that they left the child in the car while they went in there and stole, but I don't think that's exactly the case. I haven't found too much information beyond the body cam about what exactly happened. My understanding with the way it's described is that they had the child in the store using him for crime, basically, not them leaving him in the car. But either could be true and both are bad. The kid thought he was going on a fun adventure with mommy and daddy, but he was actually involved in their little crime escapades here. An unwilling accomplice. He had no clue.
So, pick that time to steal Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah. Just so we have an understanding, she had nothing.
She was right there with you when you concealed it.
It is totally me, man. Totally me, 100% me.
You guys put the Pokemon cards into the...
Yeah, I will give them back, of course. This 100% my responsibility, sir.
A pretty admirable attempt here from the guy to just fall on the sword. No, she's totally innocent. It was all my galaxy brain scheme. It was all my nefarious plot here. She had no clue what was going on. It was all me. So he's trying to, isolate her from this so that way she doesn't get in trouble. And then he also generously says he's willing to give the cards back. That's very sweet of you.
Seriously, honest to God, I am short on my rent, and they are very valuable. And I was hoping to pull something in order to make up the money I'm short on my rent.
And were the cards in the car?
Yeah.
I know, where are they in the car?
In the back seat.
And by the way, you can't say she had nothing to do with it when that's all you guys came in here for. And you concealed it right next to her. Just so you're aware of that.
His hero plan, unfortunately, falls a bit short because they have surveillance camera footage and they can clearly see she was directly involved in this plan and acted to help conceal it and work to get the Pokemon cards out of there. So it kind of ultimately ended up looking like that scene from Kong Skull Island where that guy pops 2 grenades to sacrifice himself to kill the monster, but the monster just hits him with the tail and he gets flown into a fucking wall and blows up. It didn't work, is the point.
I don't know if it would make a difference. Is there any way we could pay for it?
This isn't an apology type of thing. You've already done it. You know what I mean? There's no way to just suddenly, hey, we're going to pay for everything because we got caught by the police.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you also stole stuff with the baby.
Yeah, but...
that doesn't matter.
I have the money for it. I can pay
Yeah, but
it.
as I just told him, that's not how this works. You don't get to suddenly want to pay for things after you get caught by the police.
Fourth quarter, back up against the wall, throwing out the Hail Mary. They try to, pay for it after the fact. That didn't fly either. So they are both facing not just the small-time theft. The officers also threw out the possibility of pursuing child endangerment against them because they involved their child in this crime, which they argue puts them in a path of danger. Should Gary Oak roll up and start airing the place out, trying to stop him from stealing the Pokemon cards, the kid is now in harm's way. Basically, they brought the kid for the sole purpose of executing this crime. Now again, the title says that the child was left in the car, but all of the information in the video seems to indicate that the kid was present. Also, if the kid wasn't in the stroller in the first place, there would be no point to bringing the baby anyway. So that wouldn't even make sense unless they had a decoy, they had a baby doll in the stroller. But then again, why would they bring the actual flesh and blood human being there? So I have to imagine that they did actually bring him in the store to do this. Though if they did leave him in the car, that is also equally dangerous. You do not leave a child in a hot car. That, everyone should know that. This happened in Florida. You especially don't do it in Florida. If they did leave him in the car, who knows how long they were in the store for. That is extremely unfair and irresponsible to the kid if he was left unattended in that car. But I'm leaning towards the idea that they brought him in the store to do this. Worth mentioning, I haven't slept in over 28 hours. There is a good chance that maybe I'm just completely wrong there. I just thought I'd put that on the record. But either way, still not good. Regardless, stealing Pokemon cards by using your baby to help you accomplish it is fucking unhinged. This is so avoidable. Like, ruining your life just to get your hands on some Pokemon merchandise to flip because you're a scalper is just so low. It is shameless to involve your child in it as well.
Give me a quick press.
Thank you. I'll go get the press real quick.
We got child endangerment on both of them.
For what?
They had their... How old is your child? A year old, then they used the stroller as cover for it. Decent human, you literally put your 1-year-old child in danger.
How is that?
You cannot do a crime and then nothing happens because you have a kid.
It is happening. I'm going
You
to
use
jail.
the stroller as a ways of concealing the
And I'm
merchandise.
getting arrested.
And so is she. I need you to call your dad to come pick him up.
The other officers didn't seem super on board with his evaluation here about child endangerment, so I don't know if that stuck or anything, but this was him explaining it to them. Regardless of what charges were ultimately, brought against them, this was just so fucking avoidable. Like stealing Pokemon cards from Target by using your baby and its stroller to conceal them is just like, how can you sink so low? They say that they were short on rent, so the plan was to steal these Pokemon products, open them, hoping for a big hit, fingers crossed, praying for a big hit, so they could sell it to nearby game shops. That is like, in the world of scalping, that is even stupider than most scalpers. Why would you open the product? Just sell the product itself in that case. You are not going to hit, most likely. You are not going to make more money buying the product, opening it, praying for like the big hit that'll grade it like a fucking PSA 10. Like, it's not like that is a pipe dream.
Are you guys going to other stores and doing this?
No, sir.
So how do you guys have so many Pokemon cards?
No, I've been collecting for years.
That's what I'm saying, but these are all new cards, man. They're all like fresh out of the pack.
Yeah, the ones that I have.
The ones that are in there, yeah.
Yeah, those are. If you see the sleeves in there, they're all sleeved up, well taken care of, fresh out of my binder. We were taking them to the game store, Prodigy.
Okay, cool. All right, we are bigger.
He apparently had a lot of Pokemon cards that he claims he had been collecting for years. The officer notes that they seem pretty fresh and new, so it's probably not like years old cards or anything. It seems like it is some pretty brand spanking new puppies in there that he is saying that he was going to go sell to game stores. Well, maybe GameStops. I'm pretty sure they take Pokemon cards. They fucking grade them there now. They have like a wizard on standby who's just like, yeah, it's probably like a 9 or a 10 maybe. I have no idea how it works. Not important regardless. His plan was to take these hits, sell them, and then pay rent, is what he said the goal was. Of course, no way of knowing if that's true or if he is just someone who is a scalper who turns around and sells it because it's hot right now and people make money doing it. I have no idea if the story about the rent is true or not. They then searched his car and found some other stuff, like a marijuana cigarette or something, and he got in trouble for that as well. Big mess, all of which entirely avoidable if he didn't try and steal Pokemon cards from Target using a baby and his stroller to try and smuggle the Pokemon sacred cards out of the store with. Just super crazy, the state of Pokemon cards right now. It's unbelievable. That's about it. See ya.